This is James Call. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about killerrents.com. When we talk about rental property, a lot of times we direct everything towards the tenants, but today we're going to talk about owners' needs and specifically about finding tenants. What do most owners need? As we've talked to different landlords and different property owners, there's three things that we talk about. They were looking for better tenants, they need more marketing, and with the economy, they need to save more money. So we've been working on this, and as far as tenants, most of the folks are looking for tenants that have been vetted through an online application. We go through and also add on to that a credit check. We'll do an employment check and a rental history check, and we pass all this information on to the property owners who have the final decision. As far as marketing, there's basically three main areas of marketing that we use to find a good tenant for your home and to rent it out quickly. We use realtors, we use the internet, and we use signs. When we talk about realtors, I'm a realtor, and so a lot of people say, well, gee, what good is a realtor going to do for me? And one of the main things about realtors is, as we put this on our local MLX, we pay out a commission to the realtors, and you're going to get hundreds, if not thousands, of realtors involved in helping you rent out this property. Another thing about realtors is they have a base of clients. They have clients that they're currently working with. They get referrals from old clients, and they have a group of people that they already have contact with. It's in their sphere of influence, and so they have access to a lot of folks. Another thing we like about working with realtors, these guys work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They're always out working to find somebody. Another thing that I really like about using a realtor to help rent out property, and this is something I've even mentioned to some of my family members, is that realtors have experience with a couple of basic things here. One is they work with people all day. They have some experience reading people and making deals with people. The second thing is they have experience showing homes. They can help people identify benefits in renting certain properties for their needs. We also use the internet. Now, why is the internet important? The internet is now the #1 search tool for people looking to find rental property. We're not using newspapers anymore. They're not just driving aimlessly around the neighborhoods looking for rent signs. People are using the internet. Here in Rogers even, we're getting thousands of searches a month for rental homes and luxury rental homes on the internet. Why? Well, the internet has three basic components. They have text, they can show photos, and they can use video. Let's use an example. What benefit would this have for you? Let's say we see a text, and this could be written on a yard sign or in a newspaper or somewhere like that, or even on the internet. Fabulous 4-bedroom, 3-bath home in a great neighborhood near school. Okay, sounds good. Okay, well, here's a photo of the same thing. Attractive home here. And there's the school in the back. Well, that clarifies it a little bit more, doesn't it? Okay, well, what about a video? There's the school. There's the house. And here's a view of the neighborhood. So, there, you get to see quickly the school, the house, and the neighborhood in a way that you really can't from text or a photo. Okay, so what do we do to market your home on the internet? Well, one thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a custom web page for your property where anybody can type in this address and it's going to take them straight to your property. Another thing we'll do, we'll put up these photos on the MLX, we'll put them on the website. We use some other sites, and we're going to talk about some of these other websites here in a minute. And we're going to load video to YouTube. So YouTube's the second most used search engine in the world, and we're going to put some video up there that helps people find your property. Okay, so as we start talking about the internet, people say, well, what websites are you going to use? Well, we're going to put it on killerrents.com. That's great. That's a pretty high traffic website. Uh, we're also, because we put it on the MLX, it's going to go to realtor.com. And that's one of the most used websites on the internet for finding homes. Well, another thing that most people don't know about is because we have this exchange system set up with all the real estate companies in our area, whatever we put up, it's going to go on their website. So your property will be on the websites of all these different companies in our area. You know, a lot of times I've gone to listing appointments and I've talked to people and they say, well, gee, if we use Remax, you know, Remax gets so many millions of hits a month, or Century 21 gets more traffic than Remax, or vice versa. Well, the truth is as far as the internet's concerned, it really doesn't matter who you list with, because any property that Remax lists is going to show up on Century 21's site and vice versa. In fact, I was just looking at the Remax website the other day doing a property search, and on their first page of search results, when I just clicked on our local Remax office, they didn't have any properties listed there. They were all listed on the first page by other real estate companies. So we all share the information. You're going to get a collective, all the traffic, if they're getting 1 million at one place and 500,000 another, those are all going to have access to your property. Okay? We also use some social networking here. We're talking about Craigslist, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and of course we already mentioned YouTube. Not only that, but we're going to put it out, once it gets onto these websites, it's going to feed into all the rest of the internet. So you're talking about places like HotPads, you're talking about places like Zillow, Trulia, Luxury Registry. These are all combined, all these sites are going to get over 1 billion web views a day. You throw Facebook, you throw Remax, you throw the Killer Rents, you throw them all together. If somebody looks on the internet and they're searching for a home, your home's going to show up there. Okay? As far as the signs, we're putting up a nice yard sign in front of your house. We'll put directional signs on the major thoroughfares if you're not on one of the main streets, so that people can see that there's a home for rent. We still have people driving by, or they like a particular area, and they'll see that sign and drive over there and ask questions about it. So, savings. Basically, how do you save money? Your property gets rented faster. Good tenants take good care of the property. Oops, missed one there. Let me get back here. Okay, good tenants will take good care of it. No time taken away from your work or your rest. And you save all that time that you would have spent doing showings, too. Now you can keep working your job or go out to the sports activities that you have set up or whatever, and we'll take care of showing your property. As far as savings, you're going to save time, you're going to save money, you're going to save some hassle. One more thing that we help out with is security. A lot of people are uneasy about folks just walking in their house, nobody knows who they are. These people that we're bringing in, they'll have been screened by a realtor somehow. Somebody they know, somebody they have their phone number, a friend of a friend. Somehow they're walking in there with a realtor, somebody we can get a hold of. It helps avoid the knocks at the door. Sometimes you're busy doing things, just getting ready to leave, and somebody shows up and wants to look at your house. These people will call, we'll set up appointments, then they'll go look at the property. We'll use a lockbox out there so that your property will be locked up, and then we can keep it a key to get in. We also want to get you a good price on this. So what are we looking at as far as the pricing on this? As we talk to a lot of landlords, and for example, I have a good friend of mine that's an investor, has quite a bit of property. He's offered, when I find a tenant for him, he pays me the equivalent of 1 month's rent. Well, that's great, but what we're trying to do is find something that works a little bit better. So we're charging $199 plus a half-month rent. So that's a way to save you some money on that. How long does this whole process take? Well, for us to do our part, we're going to need about 1 business day. For you to do your part, It takes about 5 minutes. We're basically going to need 3 things from you. We're going to need a key, we're going to need a signature on the contract, and we're going to need a check for the $199. What about property management? Some people say, well, you know what, I'm moving away to Kansas City. I need somebody that's going to do property management. What do you offer? Well, we'll do the billing for you. We'll collect rents. We'll provide you with reports, end-of-year reports, tax reports, and we'll make sure that the repairs are done per your instructions. What does this cost? Well, it's 10% of the value of the rent each month. And that works out over the course of a year to about 1 month's rent per year, a little over a month's rent per year. Again, my name is James Call. Here's my phone number. Call me, 479-633-7775 if this sounds like something you're interested in, or shoot me an email, james@killerrents.com, and we'd be happy to come out and visit with you. Thank you.